All right, this is so exciting. Hi there, it's Michelle Cunningham. So great to have you on. I am leading the Google Hangout tonight, and we are going to start in like 1 more minute because it starts right at 10, and I'm like half a minute early. So I'm going to just check my little handy phone, and I'm going to make sure my audio is good, make sure everyone can hear me. My friends were going to text me to confirm that. And we are going to start in just like a hot second here, like literally like 30 seconds. So hang on tight while we just make sure everything's good to go. Bunch of people still dialing in. The goal is like 60,000 viewers tonight. That's the goal. We'll see what happens here. But I just want to make sure everyone can hear me and see me. Oops, someone's sending me a message. Hold on one sec. I think she's telling me she can hear me. Sounds great, she said. Good. I'm hearable. Thanks, Mary Ellen. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. And hold on. I got to wait till 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock. I've got 10 o'clock on my phone. Okay, great. So let's go. So I am going to quickly share with you my story, no longer than 30 minutes, right? 30 minutes. We can bust this out. I'm going to share my story in Mary Kay, who I am, how I got into Mary Kay, why my mom thought it was a scam. And then I'm going to share with you a little bit about the company, like, why people join, some of the rewards you can get, some of the obstacles that people have before they join the company, and just share with you like how to get started. So that's what I'm going to do in this. And at the end, I'm going to give you a password. And the password you are going to need to then click on a link where you can be entered to win a Betsy Johnson prize. So it's going to be something really epic and really awesome because that's like how we roll. So it's going to be really amazing. So you'll get that link like right at the end here. So again, my name is Michelle Cunningham. I am actually like a stay-at-home mom that has kind of turned my business into like a really big business. And I am now a senior pink Cadillac sales director in Mary Kay, which sounds so fancy. I'm really, let's be honest, I'm like a stay-at-home mom that has a lot of fun playing with makeup and like just meeting people. So I'm going to share with you though my journey in Mary Kay and kind of how I got into it. 23 years old. I had just graduated college. I got my 4-year degree in marketing, landed my dream job right out of college, which was to be a pharmaceutical sales rep. Like this is like all I wanted to do in the world. I thought I was going to be a pharma rep forever because it was a great job. They gave you a company car. You made $45,000 right out of school. You had a $20,000 a year expense account, and you worked from home. So like sounds dreamy, right? But after like doing it for like a month, I just kind of felt like empty. I'd show up at doctor's offices. No one really wanted to see me. And that, that's kind of an empty feeling to do that like for 3 years of your life, where everywhere you show up, no one really wants to see you and you're kind of just a nuisance. And so interesting job. But, everyone that was in it was kind of like, well, you just got to stay. It's a great job. You can make great money. And so, I kind of stayed. But at 23, I kind of was feeling an itch like, you know what, maybe I could do this and I need something like fulfilling that I could do. And my coworker, who was a guy, he was like, hey, yo, my wife sells Mary Kay. And I was like, oh yeah, I tried that stuff when I was like 18. It was good stuff. Like I remember I thought it was for old people, but then I used it and I was like, wait, my skin feels like amazing. Then I was like, this stuff's good, even though I'm young, So I thought the stuff was great. So anyway, so Sam's like, you should just talk to my wife about it. She works a full-time job. She does it on the side. I'm like, sounds great. So I decided to go to an event with her. And all I remember from this event is like happy people everywhere, which was like not my world. Like corporate America, people are like not happy, or they like to complain about how much they don't like their job or whatever. And there was happy people everywhere. And there was a lady in the room that just earned a free car. There was another one that was making 6 figures selling Mary Kay. And there was another one that was a millionaire. I remember like looking at them and being like, dude, you guys don't have bosses? This is crazy. You know what I mean? Like it seems so awesome. And they were winning prizes and like all this stuff's going down. And I'm like, this is not real life. You know what I mean? Like it was not real life. But I was like, this is cool. I loved it. So anyway, I get home, I call my mom. I'm like, Mom, dude. I didn't say dude, I said mom. But I said, Mom, I went to this event. And there's all these Mary Kay ladies and they're winning cars and they're like making 6 figures and like this could change your life and I'm gonna do it. And she's like, what? That's a scam. Don't you know? Mary Kay's a scam. And I'm like, oh my God, it is? She's like, yeah, oh, you gotta be. Those ladies are so aggressive. And honey, you are too shy and too reserved. True story. Very shy, very reserved. Kind of a recovering shy girl. Painfully shy as a kid. I know. Some people are like, I don't believe you. I'm like, no, dude, I was. But anyway, so so yeah, my mom was like, no, you can't do it. You know, you're kind of a little too reserved. Those ladies are crazy. It's kind of a scam. It's a pyramid thing. And I'm like, oh gosh, this is terrible. So like I listened to my mom for like a week. And then I was like, dude, no, I don't want to take advice from someone I don't want to trade places with. Not to say I don't want to trade places with my mom, because I love her and like I want to be her and she's great. But she is also a computer programmer. So she sits on a computer in a cubicle and she like loves it and she makes so much money doing that. But that makes me want to vomit. You know what I mean? Like I don't really want to be in a cubicle. And so I was like, you know what? I'm going to try this. Those ladies were like flying all around. No one's in a cubicle having fun and making like a lot of money. So I decided to sign up. Now, this was 11 years ago. Okay. So now you're like figuring out my age. 23 I joined 11 years ago. Okay. So I am at this, I joined, and the lady that I joined under 11 years ago, we didn't have text message. We didn't have Facebook. Okay. So she says to me, okay, honey, I'm so glad that you joined. So here's what you're going to do. You just got to get out there and talk to people. You're going to have to go into parking lots, just introduce yourself to people and like talk to everyone. Okay. Shy girl, that was not a no. Like, that's not cool. I don't want to do that. You know what I mean? So I was like, no, I'm not doing this. So for 6 years, I decided I'm not going to do it. I did a little bit of their training, you know, I did a little. And I decided to really just pass out catalogs and like tell a few people here and there, hey, you know, I sell Mary Kay. Oh, I got good skin. Oh, I sell Mary Kay. Okay. And I ended up with 5 customers with that approach in 6 years. Isn't that awesome? Oh my gosh. You're like, this is such a terrible story. Don't worry. There's a recovering part of the story. So anyway, 6 years, I basically tell no one because I'm like shy. I don't want to like stalk people in parking lots. That's creepy and weird. And I still can't do that. That like makes me like, you know? So what ends up happening is I lose my job. Okay, so fast forward 6 years. I go 6 years in Mary Kay. I have 5 customers. Essentially, I'm getting my makeup for 50% off for 6 years and like making like a few, I don't know, $100 like a year, every other year or something. You know what I mean? Nothing crazy, nothing to write home about. But whatever, I saved a boatload of money. I stopped using every other brand and going to CVS, and I just used Mary Kay because the stuff is the bomb. It's like, it is like high quality. It's like if you go to the Chanel and Clinique and all those brands and you stop using them and you just start using Mary Kay, your skin will look like young like forever. Like the ladies that have been using it forever in Mary Kay, they like don't ever get wrinkles. It's the weirdest thing. So I'm on a mission to be like them. I will always use Mary Kay. So anyway, fast forward 6 years, I lose my job. So I go from making 6 figures to no figures like overnight, okay? Which is humbling, let's be honest. And I was like, okay, cool. I could go find another job or I could try this Mary Kay thing. Maybe I'll try it one more time. So I said, I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm gonna find someone local to kind of show me the ropes. And as luck would have it, about like 2 miles down the road from me, in the same town that I live in, there is a lady who has driven 10 free pink Cadillacs. She's earned over $2 million in her Mary Kay career. And I met her. And she has social anxiety disorder. So she hates talking in front of people. So I hear her story and I'm like, dude, you give me hope. Like, come on, really? You don't like talking in front of people? Okay. I don't either. Can you show me how to do this? And she's like, absolutely, honey. I was like, do I have to go into parking lots and talk to people? She's like, no. And I'm like, thank goodness. Okay. So she shows me that you can use text message to reach out to people. Passive little messages. Hey, I'm working on a challenge. I got to give away 30 free facials this month. Would you be interested in, you know, like really simple stuff, like not pushy, giving everyone an out. You know what I mean? Like just cool, like chill friend kind of stuff, which that's like, I want to be everyone's friend. I don't want anyone to not like me. That's just how I always think. So that was cool for me. So I started sending her text messages and she said, and you can ask your Facebook friends. And I was like, oh, that's great too. You know, so I'm behind like a computer and like a phone and I'm sending messages. And following her approach that first month, I made $1,000. You're like, dude, that's not a lot of money. I know it's not a lot of money when you were making 6 figures, but it gave me hope that if I could double or triple that this could like be like a pretty good source of income. You know what I mean? So I was like, okay, this could be good. And just to give you like my background, like how I grew up incredibly poor, humble beginnings, father, mother divorced when I was 6, dad out of the picture. See you later. Have a nice day. So he was gone and my mom had to raise 3 kids with no job. And so she ended up opening a daycare in our house. And so sometimes we had money, but sometimes we didn't when the furnace would break and we would have to go to the church and get food. And I just remember going to like my friends' houses and they had like fruit bowls and like fruit and like string cheese in their fridge. Like that was like my dreams. All I wanted in our house was like legitimate apples, like good apples. my son dropped this one, has a dent in it, but like real apples, okay? And we couldn't afford those as kids. The other thing I really wanted was Pantene because all my friends that were rich had Pantene. And like that was like, I was like, dude, I want Pantene. That's all I want to be. So like when I say I wanted to make a lot of money, like, you know, I wanted to be like, you know, have money down the road. It was just to afford like basic things that we didn't have as kids. So I was just so driven to like make that kind of money to afford apples and Pantene. So anyway, so I end up, I lost my train of thought there for a second. Okay, so drawing a blank on where I was going with that. Okay, so anyway, so Pantene and apples, yeah. So I don't want to make like all that much money. So 6 years later, she kind of shows me the ropes. I only made $1,000 that month. Okay, now fast forward, kept following her system, And I was like, you know what? I'm going to commit to this for 6 months and see what happens. Following her system, 6 months later, I earned my first free car from Mary Kay. They give you a car, they pay the insurance, and I made over $5,000 that month. And I was like, dude, game on. Like, game on. Poor girl that just wants apples and Pantene. I can now afford apples and Pantene and buy them for like other people. So that like really motivated me. And I just thought I'm going to continue to do this forever. And so I have never looked back. For the last 5 years, I have continued to do Mary Kay forever. A little bit every single day, just a tiny little bit, an hour here, an hour there, building my business, building a customer base, building a team of women. And what has accidentally happened is that that paycheck has never stopped growing. And so it is crazy to me, the poor little girl that was super shy, I have grown this into something like, I don't know, it's like bigger than life almost, you know, in such a cool, awesome way that I'm inspiring other women. I'm showing them how to do this. And I'm like, no, you don't have to be pushy or like weird. You can just be like a friend with everyone. It's super like casual and it's really fun and it's makeup and it's consumable, you know, like all these really great things. And so that has been really awesome for me. And I think what drives me the most to get up and work hard every day is the idea that while we're on this earth, I do believe that we should make as much money as possible so that we can live completely debt-free, we can save for our future, and we can give back to others frequently, generously, and anonymously. Because I will tell you that as kids, when we got Christmas gifts from people in our town because we couldn't afford them, it made me feel loved. And when you can love a child and you can make them feel loved, even if you're not part of their family, you know, just an outsider, it makes such a huge impact in where they go in this world. And so those things are so important to me, to give back to my local community and help just anyone, families in need that need stuff. And so that's why I get up and work hard every day. I don't need all the money in the world. I shop at Target. You know, I don't need fancy stuff. I just don't really care about that stuff. But I do like the idea that we can help others, and using Mary Kay as my vehicle to do that has really been what drives me to get up every day and to show women that you can literally be completely financially independent, like completely. Like my husband doesn't even know what I make. I'm like, dude, yeah, I'm good. I don't need anything. You're good. I'm good. Okay. So I run my own show, and that's nice, you know? So I just want to show all women that is possible, and men too. There are men in Mary Kay, you know, that drive pink Cadillacs. So I'm going to share with you a little bit about the company. The top reasons why women choose Mary Kay. Number one is the cash. You know, the great thing about our products is we make a 50% commission. Can we talk about that for a second? Cosmetic counter associates, they make like a 3% commission. We make 50%. So like $100 item that I sell, we make half of that, $50. So let me give you an example. I was at the Apple store getting my computer fixed because my 2-year-old, you want to see a picture? I'll show you a picture. I love him so much. Well, anyway, my 2-year-old, this is my husband, adore him, and my little 2-year-old, okay? He spilled water on my laptop, my MacBook, you know, the very expensive computer. So anyway, I was there getting it fixed. And my little guy was sleeping in his stroller, and so I'm pushing him around, and I looked down at my phone, and I had a customer that ran out of her products. She reordered her $199 Voluform system. Okay, we make half of what we sell. So half of $199 is like $100, okay? As I'm standing in the Apple store, pushing my sleeping son, getting my computer fixed. So then I was like, dude, I'm suddenly rich. This is awesome. I'm going to go get a smoothie across the street at the smoothie place called Liquid Planet. And so that's what I did. And so that is the cool thing. It's residual income in Mary Kay. So consumable product, everything we have, it runs out. These are our products, like right there. they all run out. And so when people run out of them, they're addicted to them. They need more. And if they like you, they come back to you. And they come back to you when you're hanging out with your family, when you're at the Apple store, when you're stirring a pot of spaghetti, when you're on vacation. You are making money forever. So that is what I love about it. Residual income. If more women understood the power of residual income, they would climb through a brick wall to get it. And residual income does not exist in every single company. Some products, you wear them once and this doesn't run out. I have it forever. You know what I mean? A purse, I have it and I have it forever. Cosmetics, like they run out and people need more. So so that is one of the ways that we make money is just by selling the products. And when you hold parties, you sell even more products in group selling situations where then those people become your customers for life. You can also pass out catalogs on the go while you're at a soccer game. You say to the lady next to you, yo, selling Mary Kay. If you ever need anything, I can hook you up. I got everything in stock and bring it here. She says, okay, cool, I'll let you know next time. So she texts you, next time you see her, you're bringing mascara, whatever she needs. Happens to me all the time, right? Before I see a friend, they're like, hey, can you bring me blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, blah, 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 blah. Okay, I just made like this much money going to my friend's house for a play date. Cool, awesome, right? So that's the number one reason why people join Mary Kay. And I think what's very cool is we don't look for salespeople. We look for like friendly people. Like the most common former occupations in Mary Kay are nurses and teachers because they're like people that are nice and friendly. No one likes pushy, so we don't do pushy in Mary Kay, okay? We do non-pushy, happy. If you need something, I'm here. If not, it's cool too. So we look for non-salespeople because that's like, it's more of it's like a relationship kind of thing. Cool. Okay, so cars is the second reason people join Mary Kay. Mary Kay awards over 300 free cars every single month. And if you don't need a car, you could just take the cash. So the first car is a Chevy Cruze in white or red. And if you don't want that car, you can just take $375 a month in cash. The next car is a Camry, Toyota Camry, or a Chevy Equinox. The next car is a black BMW. And the last car is a pink Cadillac. Okay? So if you don't want to take a pink Cadillac, if you're like, I wouldn't be caught dead driving a pink car around town, then you can take $900 a month in cash instead. Now, I decided I wanted to drive around in a pink Cadillac because I feel like Barbie. And this is funny because I just arrived and driving around in it, people look at you and it's very funny to me. And I got a license plate that says makeup. And I have my 2-year-old in the back throwing like sunflower seeds. I mean, it's a hot mess in my Cadillac already. But it's fun to drive around it. People come up to you and talk to you all the time. They want to, what happened? Why are you driving this? What is this? So anyway, if pink's not your kind of color, just take the $900 a month in cash and go get yourself a really sweet Range Rover or, Audi, whatever it is you like, okay? So second reason people join Mary Kay, cars. Third reason, leadership. Mary Kay in leadership, the deal with leadership in Mary Kay, it's nothing more than learning, like teaching yourself about Mary Kay and then teaching others how to do that. So we teach you what to do and then you show others how to do it and you get paid on that for life. Like every time the people on your team place orders, you get paid. And so literally while I'm sitting here talking to you, I'm making money. And that's like it's weird, right? It's very weird. But I could go on vacation for a month, 2 months, 3 months. My paycheck would very, very little be impacted because residual income. I've helped women be successful. They're out doing it. And I get paid on that. And I don't get paid from them. I get paid out of Mary Kay's corporate profits. So it's just so ethical and so awesome that Mary Kay rewards you for helping other women. And there's a direct correlation between the more women that I help, the higher my paycheck goes. And so I'm just so driven to help lots of women because I'm watching them change their financial future. I'm watching their families get more things. My former nanny, she stopped working for me because she earned a free Mary Kay card. She's a sales director and she's making way more than I ever could have paid her. But it makes my heart happy to see that her life is completely changed and her vision for where she's going to take this is so much bigger than it could have ever been when she was a nanny making $300 to $400 a week working for me. And so that is what Mary Kay can do for your life, like big dreams. I have friends that are 29 years old, 30 years old that are making $36,000 a month. 1 month in Mary Kay, okay? That's awesome. The highest check I've made so far is $12,000 in 1 month. Again, I'm a stay-at-home mom that like hangs out with my son, and I don't work that much. I work on Tuesday night, Thursday night, and on Saturday I hold 3 appointments. So and my appointments are 1.5 hours. So I don't work very much. And that is the very cool thing about Mary Kay is you build it and it just keeps producing income for you. So my husband has said to me, when you make $50,000 a month, I will quit my job. So that's my goal, that I'm going to do that. And that is the possibility, the thinking that you can have in Mary Kay. All people around you are all doing it, and they're doing it within 3 years of joining. That's the possibility. So it's not human. It's not normal. When I was in corporate America, that was not a thought I had. But in direct sales, you can have those thoughts. Sales people in general are the highest paid people in like everywhere and anywhere. So it's a really awesome, awesome occupation. So, okay, last thing, reason people join Mary Kay is for the rewards. So this is where I pull out some props. So again, I'm not a big like fancy girl, but Mary Kay gives you fancy stuff, which is fun and stuff. So I have my fancy stuff. So I was just going to show you, like, we get prizes. You get tons of recognition. So weekly, you get recognition from your Mary Kay sales director and your team on video or in person. Then you get recognition quarterly at Mary Kay company events. And then we do big events. Like seminar is where like 15,000 women all come together into like a big arena, and you get to go across stage and everyone's wearing ball gowns and you're like, oh my gosh, this is my life. And you get sashes and crowns and people cheer for you. That's awesome, you know, especially when you're like, I'm just kind of like a mom staying at home, or I work a full-time job, you know, but you get really recognized for putting in efforts. They also give you lots of prizes. And so this is just, I'll just pull out some of the prizes that I have here. This is a purse I just got. It's a Bagley, I don't even know how you say it because I'm not good at these brands, but Bagley Mishka maybe. A purse I just got when I just went away on a company leadership retreat. This is J.A. Henkel knives. Anyway, I got these. Just, you get to pick prizes out of the prize catalog. They're really fancy. I don't really use them. I pull them out when people come over. And I'm like, look at how fancy I am. Again, I'm just the girl that wanted like apples. You know what I mean? I got this purse. I know. I know. I just was letting my son and his little friend that's 2. She's so cute. She loves it. So she's been playing with that. Let's see, what else do I have here? Oh, I got luggage, you know, tons of luggage sets. I got a microwave, a teapot. None of this, I didn't carry it all up because it was kind of heavy. But this is the other thing. You get lots of jewelry. So this is just like one of the jewelry sets I got at the most recent company event. But I mean, we're talking like I came home with like 5 of these, all different like amazing jewelry sets. So you get like a ridiculous amount of jewelry, like so much that you're like, Mom, do you need jewelry? Because I have like too much. You also get recognized with like, you get to wear ribbons at the company events. Everyone like recognizes you, and they're like, "Oh my gosh, congratulations! You did like, oh my gosh, so much stuff this year." It just feels good to get recognized for a job well done. And I think as women, we're just not recognized enough. We do so much around the house, taking care of others, doing jobs that maybe we don't love, and we're not always recognized. And so that's the beauty of Mary Kay's. You get recognized. I'll tell you a funny story. My husband, he like, you know, he's like indifferent about what I do. He's like, you could just not work, honey. You could just stay home and do nothing. And that would be like boring to me. So I don't do that. But he's always kind of like, I win prizes. He's always like, moderately impressed. Well, this was this summer. I forgot that I won a flat screen TV, because you win these crazy prizes and you're like, okay, dude, I forgot. Well, I forgot I won it. So anyway, UPS guy comes, he drops off like this, I don't even know. It was like 40-inch, 50-inch. I'm not a TV girl, so, but it was big, you know, and it was flat screen. It had like a big speaker with it. And so I hear my husband yell up. I was up here in my office, and I hear him yell up. He's like, honey, did you order a flat screen TV? And I was like, oh no, yeah, I forgot I won that. Yeah, I won that. And then you hear the UPS guy go, huh, she must be doing pretty good. My husband's like, wow, geez, this is great. And I hear him like whistling, and he's like carrying his flat screen TV around the house. Like, my husband doesn't like carrying boxes or anything. Carrying the box upstairs, setting it up. He's like doing a little dance and whistling. And I'm like, this is hysterical, because he doesn't whistle ever. So he came over to my office. He's like, honey, that's like a really nice TV. Like, did you, that's amazing. I was like, yeah, thanks. I'm just, you know, running a little business up here, you know? So kind of a cool feeling that like I finally impressed him with the flat screen TV. But it's just cool. You get like prizes like that. So so that's another reason that people join Mary Kay. So then I just wanted to talk about, are you right for Mary Kay? You know, I'd say if you're busy, you'd probably be great, because you know a lot of people, and busy people get more done. Do you enjoy helping others? Because that's what we do in Mary Kay. We help other people. And do you need extra income? If you need extra income, hey, give it a try. I was like, dude, I'll try this for a year. I'll quit when it's not for me. That was kind of my intention. And ended up turning into a whole like way more than I ever thought, you know. Got like addicted to it, and it's just fun, and I don't know, make people feel pretty, and you're having fun along the way. So I'm going to talk about what it costs to get started. So this is the Mary Kay Starter Kit right here. So let me give you a little visual. Dun, dun, dun. Move my things I have on me here. Okay, so, hey, I'm pregnant, by the way. I know, I am. You can't really notice, but I am. Okay, so I'm 12 weeks. Okay, so this is the Mary Kay starter kit right here. Boom, that's the bag that you get. And these are all the products that it comes with, okay? So that's just like your little visual. I don't want to be so far away because I don't know if you can hear me, but this is the Mary Kay starter kit. $100 to join. You get over this needs to be updated, $422 worth of products. So you literally get cleanser, moisturizer, day, night solution, mascara, eye makeup remover, all your foundations to match people, or you get mineral powders. Plus you get all this down here. You get like the little cute mirrors for people to sit in front of during your appointments. Then you get samples of lip glosses that you can hand out, catalogs and order forms, and then all your training materials. So like this, you can like pass out catalogs when you're on the go, and this is all your training materials. Plus you get to be like part of a team. So the family that you join, they teach you everything. They show you the ropes. They show you how to do this. If you're shy, they show you the shy approach. If you're aggressive, they show you how to get out there and talk to people. You pick your approach. They show you how to do it based on your personality. So this is the starter kit, $100 decision. You know, I'm going to tell you, I've spent $100 at Target by accident. I go in there to buy like gum, and I don't even know what happens. You end up in like every aisle, and then you're leaving. You're like $113. And I'm going to tell you what, $113 that I spent at Target has never significantly impacted my life. This $100 has made me so much money that I will never have to work for someone for the rest of my life. My financial future is completely taken care of because of this $100 that I spent. And so I say, if you're on the fence about it, try it for a year. If it's not for you, just quit. That was how I was going to do it. Shy girl, going to just quit when it wasn't for me. If you're thinking, you know what, I'm super short on time, I will tell you that in Mary Kay, you can work this around your schedule. So if you want to just hold appointments on Sunday from 2 to 4 and be closed the rest of the time, you can do that. I have plenty of college girls on my team that do that. I have plenty of really busy moms that only work on Saturday for a few hours, and then they close their business. But in that time, they're building a customer base that loves the products, that runs out of it, that likes them, that comes back to them and reorders, and they make money when they're not working. So that is awesome. You might be worried about, like, who would I sell to? I was the same way. I had 5 friends. I have no family that lives here, and I just moved to the area in Ohio. I'm from Connecticut originally. So that was my situation when I started. But with this texting thing and the referrals that you get at appointments, we show you how to grow one little person, and they give you some referrals. 1, 2, 3 referrals. Those 3 referrals then each give you 1, 2, 3, and they all start to grow. And so it grows from the people that you know. You only need 1 or 2 or 3 starter seeds. We show you how to grow that into literally massive trees of referrals that you can't even keep track of how you got all these referrals. There's so many. So we show you how to do that. We show you how to do lead boxes. There's so many ways to grow your business. And I just watched my time here too. Okay, and yeah, you might be saying, you know what, I don't have $100 to join. You know what, and I'll tell you, from the bottom of my heart, how long do you want to keep having that be your situation and your reality? Because truly, this can change your financial future forever. So I know so many find a way, make a way women that have made this happen. They go and sell a couch on Craigslist, or they just do something crazy. They have a purse that they sell on eBay that they didn't like anymore. Or either they find someone that loves them, that gives them the money to start changing their financial future forever. So, and the other thing is, when I joined, I was scared. First of all, my mom told me it was a scam. All my friends thought I had lost my mind. They're like, that's for old people, that Mary Kay stuff. What are you doing? Blah, 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 right? But I think what's so great is we all have fear, but in Mary Kay, you're in business for yourself, but you're not by yourself. You have a family that like takes care of you, that like holds you and loves you and shows you what to do and rewards you when you do well. They pick you up when you fall down. They're just there for you like all the time. And so I think what I love the most is maybe not the money I've made, maybe not all the prizes I've made. It's the friendships I've made along the way, the supportive friends that I have that are there anytime you need them. We all bring each other up. We call it our drama-free sorority, happy, positive, pink bubble. And so that is Mary Kay in a nutshell. And so I'm going to give you your special password that you are going to click on that link. If you don't have the link, ask your consultant. There's a survey you fill out, and you've got to answer those questions, submit your feedback. That will enter you in for the Betsy Johnson prize, which is going to be epic. And your password is Pink Cadillac. So Pink Cadillac is the massive password. You can enter that in, and you have to enter it in within the next 15 to 20 minutes or you're disqualified. So if you're watching this on playback after, I'm so sorry, you can't be entered. But right now, if you're watching is live, it's Tuesday, February 3rd, and it's 10:30 p.m. Eastern time, 7:30 p.m. Standard Pacific time, and that is the end of our call. So have a wonderful night, and thank you for taking 30 minutes of your time to listen to this call. Again, Michelle Cunningham, Cadillac Sales Director from Ohio. So great to be on the call tonight. Bye.